Wow, been going gym, huh?
Yeah, boy.
Shirt so tight already, oh.
Yeah, bro. Hey, no lah. My God, supposed to be looser.
Your pants too tight, lah, bro.
Don't lie like that.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of
Don't have left the show yet. No.
Just a quick shoe check. What we're wearing today
Oh my
is
God.
This much. All the girls stomp your feet like.
I
this
should
is
have one
the Carhartt Converse.
nicer shoes. Can you see?
There's this thing about Julian whereby he always kind of like wears the same pair every day. Yeah. I have no idea why he's like that, but he's like got a lot of shoes at home, but he only wears like 2 pairs. This old school and
The checkerboard slim on.
you have all these shoes lying around at home and you don't wear it.
I'll tell you why at the end of the show.
So today we're gonna talk about something very close to my heart. First things first, father.
People like to call Bryan daddy.
Okay, thanks, Daddy.
Bye, daddy. Apparently, a lot of American dads wear New Balance.
Especially in Ohio.
Why?
Because the
That
deadline
be
was
supermodels on runways,
runways.
and dads in Ohio.
yes.
We're gonna talk about the famous 990 silhouette that just released, the V5, the version 5. So we're gonna bring it out. So this is
5.
5.
This is 3. This is the 4.
Wait. Do it again.
Wow.
Put the 5 first. Then after that, but we got comparisons as well. Then after that, you bring the 4, then we bring the 3.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, boss.
So here's our special guest for today. Woo! And
Fires.
we also got the V4 as comparison.
And the V3.
Yeah, all 3 are used and they are all 3 my pair. The reason why we brought the V3 out is because if you see the V2s and the V1s, they're kind of different, like very different-ish. V3 would be like the most revolutionary per se, like in terms of look. The jump from the look of V2 to V3 is quite a big jump.
So it means the V3 is like the off-white AJ1 compared to the normal AJ1. There is the V2 and V1.
Something like that.
else.
For example, right, you look at the V4 and the V5s. Like, do you see a big change?
I think the sole, the midsole,
Yeah.
the
But they-
midsole is the difference.
But they generally still look the same, right?
yeah. They didn't really tweak
So that's
much.
what I'm saying. Like the V3 is actually the grandfather, the one that started this look.
Yeah.
As you can see, the one that most prominently you can see it is actually this front part here, which is the paneling on the front,
On the toe box, right?
on the toe box. Yeah. So you can see as well on the V4, they also have this, and then the V3 as well. So it's actually kind of like signature paneling on the toe box. I guess they're going for something a bit more cleaner and sleeker. I would say this is
Simpler
like a more refined. The first ever V1 was out in 1982.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had V2 somewhere around 1980 something. I'm not sure.
That guy could be your father.
And then the V3 is somewhere around 1990s, if I'm not mistaken. So they had the end cap on the first V3, and then they also had the end cap. So you can see like it's not much of a difference between the V3 and the V4, except for the sole. You can
the
see like
tongue, right?
the midsole is a bit different. The paneling is slightly changed. The tongue is
The toe box paneling changed.
So like the 990 is a very important model for New Balance. I would say it's like the top of the range kind of, like it's the most popular silhouette in the world. So
Really?
don't say the made in China one lah. We
Oh.
talk about the made US one. 574s is actually the most popular New Balance model. Other than that, the 990 is the high-end version of New Balance, the made in US, made in UK. Generally, to me, the 990s are really the top. Yeah, top. Other than that, the biggest, this one still has end cap, but you can see the huge difference is actually the midsole, which makes a big difference.
Give me one. Oh shit. Can you see the difference? It's a huge difference.
Another big significant difference is they added this, what's this called specifically?
TPU plastic heel strap.
When I was looking at some leaked pictures, this was not really like when I saw it.
Why they put one plastic thing there, like so ugly?
Right.
But when
The
it,
suit is better though.
but when it came out, actually it looks kind of like futuristic.
I feel like it's a bit too plain already.
That's the whole point. It's meant to be like busy but plain at the same time, you know, like
I like the logo on the back though. With the 5, the V. It's 3M by the way. Bling bling.
one thing which I read some time ago, the reason for all this like weird paneling on the toe box and all that, right, is so that the structure of the toe box remains.
Huh? Oh, the shape.
Yeah, the shape. So
That's interesting.
You see like that curve in front, right? So it kind of like adds the structure to it, so it remains. You see a lot of shoes after you wear them for a long,
like flying racers,
long time.
Become
Yeah. So you
pancake.
see like this is like super beat. This is really old, and I've beaten this like mad.
But
you can see the toe box is still pretty
like
much
flat, like up.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? The 990s are fire, but I prefer the V4 and the V3. So
No, but if you have to choose like just one version,
V4,
the V4.
yes,
So why? Because
it's a balance of having that side paneling or the suede, and then it has that nice complex midsole, while the V5 only has like the lines, and then this part is like I feel it's very empty. The heel strap, because
I
the
get
Somo
it.
is like very grey already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't really. Like, but I like what they did with the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So much nicer, right?
yeah.
A lot of you know that I'm actually a New Balance fan, so I like. Yeah. I used to be like huge fans of the V3, and when the V4 came out, I was like, yes, it kind of like remains the same. Pretty much, I felt like if you have a V3, there's not much point buying a V4,
Yeah. So why do you buy the V4?
just because.
It's a Stussy collab. Yo, shout out Stussy.
Just because, and the logo is inside as well, so like there's no much difference. But when the V5 came out, I thought I would kind of like hate it, but once I got it in hand, I kind of understand the appeal. They're trying to marry the simplicity of the 574.
Okay.
But one thing you gotta know, this shoe is 10 times more comfortable than any of this, because they have fitted this comfort insert ultra soft.
Wow,
Like-
like a promo.
It is super soft. The thing about these V3s and the V4s, right?
Yeah.
They really feel like dad shoes. But when you wear something like this, they have that insert inside, which is like super comfy. Plus the sole,
Does it beat Boost?
I would say quite close.
Yeah.
Quite close.
Very close, guys.
Yeah.
You know-
Boost is a bit on the overly bouncy already.
Okay.
You understand
Oh
that,
yeah, it's
right?
like that.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. Like the comfort level is too ridiculous to the point where you take out your shoe, you feel a bit weird walking on the floor. But I tell you one thing, being a fan of 990 for a while, they are really okay. They are expensive, yeah.
Yes.
This retail price is 899.
Hey, that's
And-
not too bad.
Yeah, and then this is the cheapest retail we've seen in Malaysia for a
Oh
long
my
time for the
God.
990. Previous models for 990s have gone up to about 1,200, 1,300 depending on the material. There's a few reasons why it's expensive. Number one, it's made in US or made in UK, but most of the 990s are made in US. When they say made in USA, it's not like fully 100% made by machine. There is
Man-made.
Yeah, there is like a guy at each
human.
station. Yeah, he's like doing this sewing, and of course there's a machine that he uses to sew, but there's this guy operating it. More of like things the robot cannot do. But in Plimby factory in UK and also in US, it's semi-handmade, means that this guy is actually sewing things. If you go on YouTube, there are a lot of videos of people actually working the factory, and they're like, basically the quality is there. So what you're buying is actually quality. You can see like the suede is really good quality suede.
Yeah.
The mesh is
New
some-
Balance never disappoints with the suede. Okay, since we're talking about suede, maybe for all our Malay viewers out there, is it pigskin?
Yeah, this one is pigskin.
Oh, it is pigskin,
Yes.
guys. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
I'm not sure if wearing socks, like high socks, will actually prevent that, but you can try.
the thing is, the pigskin is only on the outside, so it's not like Vans. The pigskin is on the inside.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you're pretty safe if you still want to wear it. Just you have to touch.
But you
all
cannot
the-
touch, right?
You have to
Because
touch. all
you
the-
don't pull the tongue.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh,
yeah lah.
oh,
Just touch the mesh lah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then it's plastic
Yeah.
at the side here, so you're quite safe. But other than that, all these shoes
Which is your
have been,
favourite?
like been beat up. I don't know, man.
But you only can choose one.
Honestly, if it kind of looks the same to me lah. If let's say my pants is like long and it covers, you can't really see the detailing anyway. It still looks
But
kinda about the same. About the same.
About.
And definitely, they've really upped the level in terms of the comfort on this pair. I really care about comfort. So
Some of your daughter also wearing, right? You know this. Ooh, this one.
this is the one, the V5. Yeah.
Okay, by the way, since this is your shoe, How's the sizing like? So that if anyone wants to buy, then
Sizing is true to size. You don't have to upsize or downsize. Just follow the US sizing. So if let's say you are generally a US size 9, go and buy a US size 9.
even if that one was a UK 8, then this one is a UK 8.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow the US sizing.
Follow the US sizing.
If you're very particular about the length, slightly long. This one is a little bit longer. So if you're particular, you might want to go down half a size. They are available in most.
Silent phone lah.
They are available in most pavilion.
Most pavilion. How many pavilion are there?
They are available in most New Balance stores.
Alright.
If I'm not mistaken, Mid Valley Pavilion. They have it in So What as well. They have it in Crossover. Crossover is pretty much the grey is gone. It's just left the black.
Oh.
But I look at the black. It looks pretty fire. Feel like buying one.
Gone, Bryan.
Okay, if you have to rate this,
I rate this a solid 7 out of 10.
this
7.5 to 8.
the heck? This one?
Yeah, 7.5 to 8.
Or both same?
Yeah, around there. Because they look more similar, right? This one is like the plastic heel strap, that TPU thing just threw me off a bit.
Yeah.
That's just me. Which one?
Generally, because of the comfort, this is number one now.
Oh, okay.
Like this is
Fair
crazy.
enough.
This is power.
Jalan.
Like win me over lah. In terms of like paneling, I kind of get it also. After wearing it on feet, I see that they're going with the sophisticated, simple look. This two is just plain chunky, complicated.
That shoot lah.
Yeah, that shoot.
That shoot. No wonder got kid coming. That shoot.
Number one,
Okay.
number two, number three.
Why number 2?
This one, as I said, is the one that started it all lah. That whole chunky. You know me, I'm biased. I'm very, very biased to New Balance, so I'll definitely rate this like a good 9.
Woo! Guys,
If-
Bryan says a 9.
If you have not tried it,
maybe.
go and try. You'll understand how comfortable this shoe is. Anyways,
Okay.
thank you for tuning in.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. So, this is my signature. So, if you like this video, share this video out to your friends, your family, your dog, your cat, your grandparents, and anyone lah. If you don't like something about this show, just let us know down in the comments below. We'll read it. It's all constructive criticism, but still give us a like lah if you can. Payung sendiri. Okay lah. So that's about it, and that's all.
Don't forget to let us know if you missed out anything, or if you know any more knowledge regarding the New Balance 990. Do comment down below. Or if you got any questions you want to ask regarding the shoe, do comment down below. We will take our time and answer them.
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much for tuning in.
Okay.
We'll see you
Signing
soon.
out. Bye bye.